saddest part is that these people have been deceived into believing that this is okay, and they save all year long to come down here, get here, and then find that this is the reality, and they've already spent their money. It's my hopes that a lot of people will contact the hotel and say, I want my money back. I was misled. This place is not clean. My kid was waiting in oil. My husband was trying to find seashells, and all he found was oil, tar balls. You know, collecting tar balls isn't something you want to do and take back home and put in your little shell section. You know, it's just not, it's not right, because these people took the word of BP and came on down here, and could have lifelong effects for them and their families, their health, and all because they were lied to. Look at this. Here, the struggle for life.
Yeah.
Look at these little crabs here, trying to live.
They're just struggling.
Something God gives us.
I know. There's more. Hold on. Look at this. I know. In the middle of these, Lori, in the middle of some of these tar things are dead crabs.
Yep. We need that. Someone will test it. So does the Gulf have this kind of a sheen on it, y'all?
Hell no.
So I'm right. This is dirtier than the Gulf.
I have sailed the bay.
You can smell the decay. You can smell it. It's like rotting.
It smells like crabs. It doesn't smell like grasses.
Yeah.
Rotting sulfur almost.
Look at.
See. Oh, they told us.
That may just be foam. I can't tell for sure.
If you see dead fish,
Oh, that's a whole bunch of stuff.
you should take a photograph and throw the fish back in the water. I'm like, oh yeah, that's smart.
That's a whole nother thing right there.
Yeah.
Fishermen, if they see a dead or sick fish and they bring it in for study, they have to count it as part of their limit. What they need to do is they need to provide those fishermen with a biohazard bag. And those fish need to go in the biohazard bag and not be counted against their limit.
Absolutely.
I mean, like with snapper, you got 2 snapper a person this year.
Yeah.
That's it. You end up with 2 sick fish, and you got to take them in to tag them. you know, one of your customers is out there 2 fish that they paid $600 or $700 to go fishing for.
This is a crime.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, there should be like baby shrimp, and we should be seeing all kind of baby animals swimming around.
Another tar ball.
Well, looky there. Smells like crude to me.
And that's just, you know, these grasses, as you can tell, Michelle and I are both very disturbed by this. These grasses are, without these, there's no chance for anything to recover. These grasses provide micronutrients, plankton, for all of this marine life. It's supposed to stay in these grasses, and then once it gets big enough to make and care for itself, oh my God, look how it's just getting nastier and nastier right there, Michelle.
I know, I'm watching it just pull up right there. That's what I've been staring at for like
Look at this. My hand's starting to break out. See the red stuff on it?
Uh-huh.
I should have brought my skincare with me. My hand is now starting to break out just from touching it. You tell me this is safe?
Yeah, see these crabs, there's crabs all down in this. They're just trying to get to somewhere where they can breathe.
And they're letting children's whole bodies in this?
Yeah.
And look, look at my hands.
Look, she's already welting up.
I'm already welting up. And I got darn good skin. But I'm already starting to welt up from it. And we're putting children in inner tubes. We got somebody coming at us.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's what I told her on this end.
I've been way too public. And
me too.
And they have had to leave me alone.
Look, here's a crab swimming in open where he's out in the open. And he's just like floundering at the top. See him?
Oh.
He's gotten his way out of that, but he's kind of floundering around the top.
Those guys shouldn't even be up here.
No, they
They should be down there, where the grass should be clean.
Which tells me you want
And have the nutrition.
it has to be contaminated on the bottom. That's the only reason there has to be, you know, lack of oxygen down there for them to be coming this far up.
Hold on, guys. We're about to get it.
See, that channel right there goes into Old River on Ono Island. And there actually used to be, at one time, a riverboat. It was a gambling boat that was up there.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, back in the 50s.
Wow.
There's another crab.
Ooh, he looks brown, doesn't he?
Yeah, he don't even look normal.
Where's that?
Right there. He looks almost like a sagasa crab, but it's not. There's no sagasa weed.
Ooh, is that oil right there in his head?
Could be. Missing a claw. Yeah, there's oil all on him. See him?
Heavens to Betsy.
He's full. Look down at where his claws go in. Can you get in there?
Oh, you. I also zoomed in on it, that's what.
Oh man, poor little guy.
He's full.
You know, the crabs usually fight at you.
These guys don't even fight.
No,
Yeah,
they ain't even attempting to be.
I'm intense.
And them little boogers will usually be the first ones to get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're usually.
They're just all down in the
Look
water.
at us, they're flailing. Look at this little guy here. Flailing.
And they're missing claws.
Yeah.
Lots of them are missing.
Well, and
That would be the mutation.
that's what I keep saying, the catchogenic. You know, catchogenic, mutagenic. They're mutating.
Well, I've got a friend. I can't wait. I hope they get those results read from Grand Isle that I hear. But I hope we get these results from Grand Isle, and if they are what we think they are, then the seafood industry in Grand Isle is about to tank. That lady called me and told me she had all kind of results.
Another orange one.
Yeah, and they should not be orange. They should be a green color.
Yeah, greenish gray, you know.
Not even brown.
And see, just up around over here, you can see the little islands. This is where all the people go to take their kids and get out in the water. I've not even been to the islands yet.
I haven't either.
Because I have an eyewitness that Corexit was sprayed, you know, less than a mile offshore on an incoming tide. So those islands got covered in it.
Those are also bird sanctuaries.
Those islands are bird sanctuaries and fish habitats. And they're, you know, look at that little pig right there.
Well, Lori, do you see any birds? You see a bird anywhere?
Nope.
I keep saying, nature does not lie. There's not a bird in the sky. You don't see the fish jumping.
We got one behind you.
There we go. We got one bird. One lone bird. Hoorah!
You know, and birding is a multi-billion dollar industry. And Alabama had a birding trail. And we were, you know, several places set up for people to come and do birding. And I have seen only 2 of the little green herons this year.
Yeah. We saw some herons sitting on the beach, but they weren't moving.
Yeah.
They were just sitting.
Well, you'll see that with a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, because they're lethargic, we're lethargic.
Right.
It's the truth. You know, like you said, there is no degree of separation here.
No.
And they are lethargic just as we are lethargic. And I guarantee you, they ain't got the brains that we got that are depressed because of this situation causing the lethargy.
Yeah.
They are lethargic because
They're
they
poisoned.
have to be stuck in that water.
Yeah. And they're poisoned.
Yeah.
Just like we've been poisoned.
Got a
Piece of paper.
paper, or is it a oil absorb?
Paper.
Maybe an oil absorb. I can't
Oh,
tell.
maybe.
It's like a paper towel that they use to absorb the oil.
Right.
Joe, would you mind grabbing that out? Got it? No.
We'll grab. We'll grab. That's how tarball is. Look at the
Red.
crab. Holy sh...
Bunch of them. Look, they're looking for something else to nest in.
Yeah.
They done give up on that grass, haven't they?
Now they're not trying to nest in oil sorb.
Look at them. They're all over it, y'all. Flipping around. There's like little crabs all in this stuff. All in the net.
Oh my God. Here, Dave, look how many crabs are down in there.
They've been attaching onto this oil sorb.
Wow.
Wow.
What else interesting we got latched on over here? Seen a baby shrimp or nothing.
You know what's very interesting? Is
The tarball?
look at the size of the tarball in that oil sorb.
And
Look at all the crabs.
You know, one of the saddest parts is that these people have been deceived into believing that this is okay, and they save all year long to come down here, get here, and then find that this is the reality, and they've already spent their money. And this is far from clean. BP needs to show up and clean up. And they need to do so under the watchful eye of the American public. We need to be telling them what to do.
We do. We
Is
need
there
to
a
be
lot?
telling BP what to do. We have a way to bioremediate it. You're going to pay for it.
Yeah, they should be paying for it,
And
and
the
they should provide
feds-
their men to get
And
sick
the
into it.
feds should be paying for it, or allowing BP to be the guardians of the hen house. Any representative, any government official, anybody,
And Bonner and all them need to do this.
anybody that stops us from, that allows BP to control the largest disaster in the history of the United States of America, all need to get out of office, or they need to be down here cleaning up the mess.
Yeah, them on sale.
Report for duty.
Yeah.
And we're going to tell you where to go and what to do and what to use. Because we are the people, and you're not telling us what to do anymore. We're sick of it.
It's my hopes that a lot of people will contact the hotel and say, I want my money back. I was misled. This place is not clean. My kid was waiting in oil. My husband was trying to find seashells, and all he found was oil, tar balls. You know, collecting tar balls isn't something you want to do and take back home and put in your little shell section. You know, it's just not, it's not right. Bawling my eyes out, and he's like, what in the God's name is wrong? And I had walked out there and sat and looked underneath the boat and realized that after 2 months of sitting in this water right here, nothing was on the bottom.
Yeah.
Nothing. And,
No algae?
And I had no bottom paint.
Yeah.
Bottom paint is copper base.
I've been saying these guys are going to be leaving their stuff in the water,
Yeah.
and they're going to come back and they're going to have holes in their boats.
Someone at the chamber told me that a lot of the boats were beginning to have hull problems
Yeah.
that were in the program.
Yeah.
My husband's a diesel mechanic. One thing that Corexit is known to do is to really mess with rubber. And the rubber fittings in the boats themselves are degenerating, you know, and so people are having problems.